The names that I call right now come up. We're going to recognize these were our honorable mention. Jonathan Quintero, defensive line. Dakota Braddock, defensive line. Will Ford was not here, linebacker. Emerson, DB. Our honorable mention defense, and honorable mention on the offensive side was Cameron Panic, played center. Jaden Sistrunk, running back. And Tavion Ashley, wide receiver on that. Honorable mention, guys, for our all-region team.
Hold on.
Let's give them one more. All right, the next group that we're going to introduce is our second team, all-region team. Starting with the defense is defensive end Jaquel Boyd. Second team offense, we'll start with Cody Fuller, offensive line. Quarterback Dalton McBride. And our place kicker, Rigoberto Toombs. Our first team, all region, starting with our defense. Defensive line, Irvin Mincy. First team, all region linebacker, Jimmy Edwards. The first team, all region punter, Lane Adams. Our first team offensive guys, first team, Willie Campbell. Running back Keyshawn Morgan, and our fullback DJ Matthews.
The first guy, and I'm going to ask him to come up, and I'm going to talk a little bit about his accolades, and I'd like to talk a little bit about his person, his character. Like I stated, All-State AJC, All-State sports rider, 1,700-yard rusher, two-way starter, never came off the field, had a pick six, a kickoff return for a touchdown. And he ran power over and over and over again, relentlessly. And as I stated earlier, has already been offered from a Division I college, Georgia State. Just think from his sophomore to his junior year, he's a totally different young man. Not much chasing around the school in the classroom. His hair is phenomenal. I think I'm gonna get mine done like next year. A little high fade, a little crispy on top. Coach Marshall let me stay on staff if I do that. I think it would help us gel as coach and player. Again, I can't speak enough about the growth and the maturity of this young man. The sky is absolutely the limit. It's his first year ever running the football downhill. First year. So he's still learning to run the football and ran it well for 1,700 yards. And, as I mentioned earlier, he had a stud horse beside him in Jaden Sistrunk in the backfield that was really a two-headed monster with our guys up front, who we have a lot to thank that made us really scary in the running game. And I just can't speak enough about what a God-gifted talent this young man is, and it had nothing to do with his position coach, I'll say that. I do want to give a shout out to his family. If he makes it big in the NFL, I will expect a little gas money. And I apologize for all the wake-up calls when I was at the wrong house and getting to speak with granddaddy and stepdaddy, and the chihuahuas at 7 in the morning, and only for them to get out of bed and be frustrated, and for me to get Keyshawn's not here. But when I got to the other house, he'd be ready to roll and come put in the work. All-state running back, Keyshawn Morgan.
I like that, though. That's football.
Jimmy Toombs.
I'm serious about the hair, Keyshawn.
I might do mine like that too. Might be too
Might be too far gone.
Yeah. That Rogaine.
As coaches, I've been doing this for 7 years, and you have some kids you just like hanging out with, and truth be told, this kid was a one-sport guy my 2 years before here, and I kind of bugged him all during baseball season when I probably should be focused on baseball and talking about baseball, and kind of always joked about it, and then kind of kept bugging him and bugging him and bugging him. He's an athlete, plays second base for our baseball team, and I found myself saying to him a lot, "Hey, why not? What's the worst that could happen? Just try it. If you don't like it, you can quit. Won't hold it against you." Knowing that his dad was Alan Adams, and quitting was probably not an option if he started something. So we go through the spring, and he's still not out. We ease in the summer, and I'm telling Coach Marsh, who probably has no reason to trust me at this point last year, "Hey, I got a guy that's going to kick for us." "Well, where's he at, Coach?" Right? Being a little skeptical. And he knew him for the weight room. Love to have him. We'd love to have all those baseball guys. And I think this kid, really bridged the gap, I hope, between our sports programs and hopefully paved the way for a lot of baseball players to be successful in football. So he ends up coming to an OTA, which is pretty much a scrimmage with a bunch of other teams, and I kind of just, "Hey man, just come punt, just come work on kicking while everybody else is playing tackle and full contact." And then while Coach Adams was not looking or getting some water or something, I slid him in at receiver against Pierce County, it's JV, and I knew the free safety and slid him a 10. We throw slant to lane across the middle. One stutter step, and he's to the house and scores his first touchdown as a career, and he was hooked. So then we just had to get Mama hooked, and that may have turned into a few white lies if he's going to be our punter, and no contact and bubble wrap and all that stuff. Just to read you some of his stats: All-State AJC, All-State sports writer, first team All-State, averaged 40 net yards of punting. That means from the line of scrimmage to where he kicked the ball and where it was returned to. He averaged 40 yards. That was a big thing for our offense. We knew that we could take chances on third downs, and then I think our defense would totally agree. It helped us flip the field. We only had 12 yards of opponents returning the ball on us all year, and that had a great deal to do with our return team, our coverage team. Sprinting down the field, but it had a lot to do with Lane kicking the ball with great persistence and just being an athlete back there that we could trust. Can't say enough about his stats. I hope when baseball season's over this year, he has a choice that he gets to make, whether he wants to pursue a career in football and or a career in baseball. I think some of those offers are already kind of presenting themselves. I'm glad we were able to come to an agreement, and we tricked him into getting him out there. And I told him, I said, I'm looking at this all-state list, bud, and I don't know many people on here, and I may be wrong. I don't know many of these guys that I can look down that all-state list of these kids that were named the best in the state at each position. And I guarantee you probably none of them on there, it was their only first and only year playing football. First team All-State punter, Lane Adams.